Oh, I missed. My mom's in here with the camera, by the way, so.
A mess. Is it so funny? So update on Michael. He's still a mess. I just went to the grocery store and got him 2 different types of soups because he didn't know. He's like feeling nauseous now, which I think is probably, is it okay if I turn the light on?
Yeah.
Which I think is probably from the medicine, because I went through his prescriptions that he's on, and one is supposed to do one thing to your stomach and the other is supposed to do the opposite thing to your stomach. I won't go into details, but I think that's probably affecting his stomach because it's like one medicine is doing this and the other's doing that to it. So he was feeling nauseous and he's like, I want soup. Oh, did neither of them taste good to you?
Nothing tastes good.
Nothing tastes right, but you were like, he was like feeling nauseous at the thought of food.
I gotta eat something I haven't eaten today yet.
Well, and that's another thing. If you don't eat and you take medicine on an empty stomach, that can mess you up too. So he's still not doing too well. I'm sure
Add another thing to it now.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's probably really annoyed with me because I keep asking him, you okay? Can I do anything for you? Like trying to take care of him.
I'm so out of it, I have no clue what's going on.
He's just a mess, and I'm worried. So, even though he went to the doctor and he got the medication, I still might make him...
Oh, that's nasty. It's tomato, so it's got a sweetness to it.
Oh no, anything sweet tastes bad to him.
Really bad right now.
So even though he's been to the doctor and has this medication for what they say it is, I might still make him go to the emergency room if this keeps up because it just doesn't seem right to me. Well, I don't know.
Good thing is I'm not really in pain right now. Neck's feeling pretty good. I mean, I can turn all the way that way now.
That's good.
And I just got like a little bit of a headache going. So the taste is just that's the kicker.
That is really weird to like have your taste change like that. So weird. And they're blaming that part on sinuses. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's one of those doctors who just yeah. I wonder if they just want to shovel people in and out. I don't know.
I don't know. They weren't that busy, and I thought you liked him all right. I don't know.
He was kind of a weird guy.
See, and that's one of those things like
out of it, but he seems like a weird guy.
Yeah, and that was one of those things where I'm like, well, maybe I'll just take him to the emergency room because I think they would be a little bit more thorough there.
Yeah, I mean, he just did the ear, nose, and throat looking.
Took a peek, and that was it.
Some muscle things. Check that, and I did all this.
Yeah,
but
I
if
don't
it's
know.
something else, he would have no way of knowing because he didn't do anything.
Well, I'm gonna keep some strong eyeballs on this one, and I might have to make the call to take him in to see someone else, another opinion or more tests or something. I don't know. Don't know.
I don't know if it's a lullaby or if she's serenading me.
She's even getting the words right. Did you notice that?
Well, I couldn't tell that, but she was singing along with the words.
Yeah, she was singing with it.
Really?
It's a get well song. Are you trying to make Daddy feel better?
Yeah,
noise.
It's noise.
Noise.
It's noise.
I told Michael you need to just go back to bed, but he says the couch is more comfortable on his neck, so I said, well, woo, got the hair whip. I said, you're gonna have Chelsea pestering you then. Sisters. Oh, I don't think Mommy should sing. You go ahead.
Sing the chess. Sing the song.
Squeal.
Thing in the mouth.
Somebody's splashing in the water in the mud. This chair like puddles up when it rains, so I dumped it, and now Chelsea thinks that I dumped it for her. Wow, My goodness. Really? You're so silly. No, don't shoot the camera. She was spraying it and it was just pouring down her chin. She wasn't even drinking it, just spraying it. You gonna squirt, Eddie?
Empty?
It's empty?
Yeah.
Oh.
Please help.
Please help. Okay, I'll fill it up for you.
Really?
What do you say?
That's all.
You got it, dude. So with all the excitement of coming home, we forgot to show you guys our New York City magnet that Michael picked out while we were in New York City. We got this at the same gift shop that we got Alex's shirt at.
Yep.
Here's the deal.
Which is Times Square too, right in Times Square.
Yep. Here's the deal. Where are we gonna put it?
I don't know. It's gonna have to go on the other side, or else she'll start grabbing.
You know what the problem is?
Huh.
She can reach.
Yeah, pretty high on those.
I mean, she's getting to where she can reach. Oops, I guess I could show you instead of showing you over there. She can reach almost this high now. And she keeps pulling these magnets. Actually, oh, this one right here, our Mesa Verde one, she keeps pulling it off. I don't, maybe because it's easier to pull off than some of the others.
Yeah, I might have to rearrange.
We could put them around the door that's magnetic instead.
That's gonna get sloppy looking though.
Yeah, we like having them right here.
If you're new to watching this, if you don't know what this is all about, these are wherever we travel somewhere. These are all places we have traveled. We pick up magnets. These are kind of our souvenir thing.
It is.
So literally all these places we have traveled to.
It's an easy to find souvenir that's easy to pack because they're usually very small and they're also inexpensive. So it's just something that throughout the years we've been able to easily pick out something that we like and pack it away and not have to worry about carrying this big luggage around or anything like that. And inexpensive, so it's not like you're spending a lot of money every time you pick up a magnet that you like. So we go places, we pick out magnets when we're gone. Sometimes Michael and I will each find one that we like, so we might pick out more. There are a few on the other side of the fridge. The problem we had is we had all these on the other side of the fridge, and what happened?
Well, previous to that tree being as big as it was,
oh, that's true.
It's grown in. They faded.
The sun.
Yeah. Like that was obviously one. That was one.
Yeah.
That was one.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but those are kind of faded. But what happened is we had them all on this side of the fridge, which was great, but the sun would beat in from the door and faded a lot of our magnets, so we had to move them. And like you can see here, okay, that's how dark the floors are supposed to be, and over here they're like blonde. The sun just kind of bleaches everything. So we moved them to over here, but now this is full and Chelsea's little fingers.
Like Tetris.
This is Michael's job.
Trying to figure this all out.
But yeah, see, well, what we could do is take some of the magnets that won't fade and move them to the other side. That's not gonna fade because that's like a metal.
Yeah.
That's not gonna probably fade because it's rubber. That's a good plastic. I don't know.
They are kind of bunched together according to
when we went.
As we went, yeah.
Yeah, we kind of started to go in like an order, but
yeah, he's gonna go in there for now, so I can have time to rearrange all of it.
Sideways. Did you see that? You did it sideways?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of these that are kind of. Ooh, that's all. Ew.
Sticky?
Ew. Yeah, that's gross.
I don't know why.
The rubber, maybe?
Oh, because of age and the rubber.
Yeah. Well.
So yeah, we have quite a few. And one thing that we did too over the years is we try to collect these state-shaped magnets. So we've been to almost all the states. It's just these are kind of hard to find. So if we come across them, we'll pick them up. And then this is something I started, these benchmarks. I like these. So Yellowstone, Mount Whitney, and Half Dome. But these are also not something you find very often because they're
only at points of
right. They're only at like at the points of the tops of the mountains. So anyway, Gryffindor. Alex when she was little, which that looks faded too. So anyway, we have another magnet to add to the collection, and then we gotta figure out what to do with them all. It's time for the question of the day. Today's question comes from Hallie Cohen, and the question is, what was your favorite hobby when you were a kid and why?
Just thought of another one. Well, I guess, I don't know if it was my favorite. I know my parents got me started on stamp collecting. But I never went that far with it. My thing I like doing was model car kits. The plastic model kits. I used to do a lot of those.
Did you like paint them too? Or were they just
I was never good at the painting.
You like snap it together? Like, I don't know because I never did that. So
no, well, some were snaps, some were like the gel glue, model glue. I never did any good ones. But I enjoyed putting them together.
Yeah.
Like, I would put them together and then like use them as the destruction vehicles and smash them up and. But I never really liked doing model kits.
Yeah. Okay.
I like collecting shells and stuffed animals.
You do have
stuffed animals.
Alex does have, I mean, we live in Florida, so we have a bunch of shells, but a lot of them we've gotten when we've traveled or gone different places and just found rocks. Like, we have a lot of really pretty rocks that she's found. You got a nice collection.
Should have gotten me one at, like, you know how they have like those big potted plants at Times Square, you know, like they have those potted plants.
I don't think
you should have gotten me like a pebble from them.
We probably would have got arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you could. I don't think you can just take things from wherever you want. Especially,
it would be like a tiny pebble.
I stepped on a bagel and had it stuck in my shoe. I could scrape it out for you. I did. Like, where was it? I think I was packing my shoes, and when we were leaving the hotel, and I had like a chunk of bagel or sandwich in my shoe, and I'm like,
stepped on a lot of stuff. That's for sure.
A lot of stuff to be stepped on in New York City. Okay, does riding my four-wheeler count?
Hobby.
That's not really a hobby. That's more like a sport. I like to swim, but that's more of a sport.
Hobby. So collecting, crafting.
Yeah, I guess I really enjoyed making friendship bracelets. Like, we would get the different colored thread and beads, and we would like make friendship bracelets, and then we would weave them and weave the beads in them and stuff like that. And we were really good at it. Like, I was pretty good at making bracelets, but now if I try to do it, I'm not so good at it anymore. It's kind of a bummer because I was like really good at that sort of thing. So I guess I'll go with that. I also used to make dream catchers, and I would put like beads and feathers and stuff in those too, and that was really fun. So I was kind of crafty when I was a kid. I had stamps and I had thimbles and I had magnets and I had different things that you collect, but nothing really serious. I had a troll doll collection. Do you remember those? Trolls?
Yeah, I never got into it when I was a kid.
Yeah, I had quite a few of those, but I guess like the main thing would be the friendship bracelets. I had a lot of fun doing that, like doing the little beads and stuff. So we want to know from you guys, what was your favorite hobby when you were a kid and why? Leave it in the comments below.